Hi everybody, welcome to Live Blogger. In this tutorial series, we are designing a responsive portfolio website from scratch using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So this is how it's gonna look. And till now we have created the design of this hero section. Now in this video we will add the design of this My Project section. So here we can see, if you scroll down, we have already written the HTML of the My Project section. In this video we will add the CSS. So let's get started. Right here I'm in the CSS of our design. So let's create a comment and I'll just type sections. So the first thing we will do is style this heading. Now we need to add the same styles for all the headings in our sections. So if you scroll down, we can see we have headings for all the sections. And if you go to our original design, here we can see we have this styling for the heading. And if you scroll down, we have the same styling for all the headings. So first of all, let's style all the headings. Let's go back to our CSS and let's type section. And for the heading we have an h2. So if you scroll down, we can see for the section we have this h2. So let's type h2. And first of all, let's set the font size to 60 pixels. And we need to set the color of the text to white. Now we also need to change the background color of the sections. So if you go back to the original design, here we can see we have this dark color for this first section, and for the second section we have a gray color, and then we have the dark color, and then we have the gray color. So we need to alternate these two colors in the sections. So here we'll just type section, and by default we will set the background color to the dark color. And we have already created this variable over here at the top. So we have the dark color over here and also the gray color. Right now what we will do is we'll type section colon nth of type, and here we'll just type even. So this will select all the even sections like the second section, the fourth section, the sixth, and so on. So here we'll just type background, and we'll set the color to gray color. And now let's go back, and here we can see we have this dark color over here for the first section, and then we have a light color for the second section, and we cannot see the difference clearly because we have this gap over here. So first of all, let's style the headings. So here for the headings, we'll first of all remove the margin, and we'll add a margin bottom of 40 pixels, and we'll also text align it to the center, and we'll also type text transform and set it to uppercase. So here we can see we have our heading. Now for all the sections in general, we will have some padding. So let's go back. And here for the section, let's type padding, and let's set the padding to 140 pixels for top and 0 for right, 100 pixels for the bottom and 0 for left. So now we have the padding for the sections. Right now the next thing we need to do is we need to add the same text over here at the top. So here we can see we have this text written over here. So for that we will use a before selector. So here I'll just type section h2 colon colon before. Now here we need to add a content property, and for example if I just type 123, we can see 123 is being displayed over here before the heading. Now we want this to be positioned relative to this heading. So for this h2 I'll just type position relative, and here we need to type position absolute. And now here instead of typing 123, we need to add the same text. So for that let's go back to our HTML, and we will use a data attribute for that. So for the first h2 I'll just type data hyphen title, and we'll set it equal to my projects, and we'll do the same for all the other headings. So for the second heading we will type data hyphen title services, and then we have the testimonial section. We don't have a heading in that. And then we have the skills section. So here let's type data hyphen title my skills, and then we have the contact section. So here let's type data hyphen title contact me. Right, that's it with the headings of the sections. Now let's go back to our CSS, and here instead of 123 let's type attr for attribute, and here we'll just type data hyphen title. Now let's position this correctly. So let's set the top position to negative 60 pixels, and let's set the left position to 50%, and we also need to type transform translate X and negative 50% to bring it exactly to the center. And we'll set the font size to 100 pixels, and we'll set the font weight to 100, and we'll also set the color of the text to RGBA 255, 255, 255, and for the opacity I'll just type 0.1. And now we can see that the text is displayed in two different lines. So for that you have to type white space and set it to no wrap. And now we can see we have the correct styling for the heading. And if you scroll down, we have the styling for all the headings. So that's it with the styling of the heading. Now let's style this gallery. So let's go back to our CSS and let's create a comment. Let's type my project section. And let's go back to our HTML, and for the project section, we have this division with the class of gallery. So let's style that. Here I'll just type .gallery, and we'll set the display to grid. And now we need to have 3 columns. So let's type grid template columns, and let's set it to 1FR, 1FR, 1FR. So this will make sure that it will have 3 columns with the same width, and we'll also set a gap of 36 pixels. And let's go back, and here we can see we have all the images displayed over here in 3 columns. Right now for all the images, let's set the width and the height to 100%. So let's type gallery img, and let's type width of 100% and height of 100%. And we'll also type object fit to cover so that it has the correct aspect ratio. Alright, now the next thing we need to do is when we hover over these images, we want to display the title, and we also want to increase the size of the image. So let's do that. Let's go back to our CSS, and here we'll just type gallery img : hover, and let's type transform scale, and let's set the scale to 1.2, and we'll also add smooth transition. So here I'll just type transition, and we'll set it to all 400 milliseconds ease. And now if we hover over this, we can see that the image increases the scale. Now we want to increase the scale of the image, but we don't want to increase the overall width and height of the project. So here we can see the width and the height of the project remains the same. So for that, let's target the parent division. So here we can see we have this project division over here, and in that we have the image. So here I'll just type gallery project, and we'll set the overflow to hidden. And now let's go back, and now if you hover over this, we can see that the overall height and width stays the same. Right now the next thing we will style is the title. So let's go back, and if we go back to our HTML file, here we can see we have this division with the class of title. So let's go back to our CSS, and here we'll just type gallery project title, and now we need to position this title relative to the project. So here for the project I'll just type position relative, and here for the title I'll just type position absolute, and let's set the bottom position to 2 pixels, and we'll also set the left position to 2 pixels and the right position to 2 pixels, and we'll also set a padding of 10 pixels top and bottom and 24 pixels left and right. We'll set the font size to 18 pixels, and we'll set the font weight to 800, and let's set the background color to the dark color, and let's set the color of the text to white. Right now we don't want to display this title at the beginning, we just want to display it when we hover over this image. So in the beginning we'll just set the transform translate Y to 50 pixels, and we'll also add a smooth transition. So I'll just type transition, and all to 400 milliseconds ease. And now here we'll just type gallery project : hover, and here we'll just type title, and we'll set the transform translate Y to 0 pixels. Right now let's go back to our website, and now let's hover over this project, and here we can see we have the title displayed. So everything is working alright. Alright, so that's basically it with the design of the My Project section, and we will continue designing the rest of the sections in the next videos. So that's it for this video. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comments below. And if you like this video, please click on the like button and subscribe to this channel to get the latest video updates. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day.